Hello guys, this is Mayank Chawda with Team Microbe here. Today we are very excited to represent all the test fixture. And first of all, thank you very much for liking us, liking our workmanship and work. And we are getting this much of order from YouTube and lots of our friends and network who is watching the video. They are asking for the test fixture. So thank you very much for liking us and giving this us lots of order from YouTube. This video is going to be we are going to explain each and every test systems to you, and how we are getting orders from YouTube, how we are converting that orders into final fixture assembly. So what types of things will required from your side, we will give you that details also in this particular video. And from your inputs, we will design the test fixture as per your requirements. So guys, let's start the video and giving you the brief of these fixtures. And these all fixtures are going out of India. So this is a UL and USA certified fixtures. We are giving to the this much of standard of the fixtures for the out of India orders. So having just a mail conversation or having a just communication with our test engineers and test teams, they will ask a few questions. Like first thing, we will require a Gerber data. If you can provide us a Gerber data, then we will get all the information from this Gerber data. And before, if required, NDA, we will sign an NDA with you. So yeah, ethically we are very strong company that we are not going to misuse your data. And also on paper we can sign an NDA for you. So we'll have the conversation for your files, and we can understand your requirements. So we'll have the Gerber data. If your PCBA samples are ready, then you can share as a PCBA sample. And if it is in a process, then you can just share as a step file. So from step file, we will get the dimensional and height details of your circuitry, and how to test, we can come to know that part. So only these data are required for fixture. And we are giving a fixture delivery in 2 to 3 days if any urgencies are required. So if you have any requirement which you need in urgent manner, Microbe will always be there to support you and give you the details. Also, lots of our circle and network asking, and they are trying to develop fixture by their own end. So we are always on a supporting mode. If you are making your fixture from your side, and if you want any type of support, then just give us a call. We'll give you the best out of the best solution and give you the support for that also. I will also explain you how you can manufacture this type of fixture for your requirements. You can also design and develop this type of fixture from your end. We have in-house setup for the CNC, VMC, laser, and all other machineries which is required to for this type, to manufacture this type of setup. So we have very powerful we have very powerful setup for the fixtures manufacturing part, and we have very powerful team who are working on the fixtures. We have in-house electrical, electronics, mechanical, and mechatronics team. I always give this sentence to you and give you the team details for the requirements. So you can have the only one-stop solution for your fixture requirements. So we are converting your PCB or any type of FCT. If you have any requirement for the FCT, like functional testing system, we are working on that. If you have any ICT requirements, we are working on that fixtures. So if you have any product and you want to test for it for the mass production, we are providing you the test system, test fixtures for your products also. So let me start the video and fixtures details. This is a fixture. As I mentioned, this is out of India fixture. So this is a totally ESD sac material we are using, that is electrostatic discharge materials. So any safe material we are using for the fixture, if any special requirement is there. This is aluminum framing, and this is a material on which we are having the CNC and VMC grooving. This is a guide plate where we are generally putting a PCB, and these are acrylic uh, plates with the laser cutting, which is mounted on the aluminum framing. So if you can see, I will show you the inside video of the framing also, how we are exactly making this type of fixture. These fixtures are rigid and rugged. Already 1 lakh plus test cycle is done on this type of fixture. You can see lots of videos on our YouTube channel, and that rigid structure is utilized for 1 lakh plus cycles. So we can definitely use it in repetitive mode and continuous production mode for proper output and for the proper speed of the testings. So yeah, this a particular test fixture is for in PCB. We have the voltage output display, where voltage output from any two test points are given here on the top plates. These are the switches where inside a relay network is attached. So when we press the when we on switch on the switch, some relay network will be activated and give the test condition to the UUT. UUT is a unit under test, so it will give the data to UUT, and according to the data, it will react and give the output through the USB and serial communication port attached to the fixer side plates. So you can see here serial port is that is TTL serial port. MCU programmer, so you can directly program your circuitry from here, and this is another UART port for the another part. And this is a relay output. So if you want to attach some heavy load, you can externally attach from here to with the fixture, and you can have the test condition for the relay outputs. And we have two switches where indications are there for the relays. So if you can see a rigidity of the fixture, this is a guide plate where we are generally mounting the PCB, and if you can see the working the grooving which we are giving to the particular plates. So it is a guide plate, so there will no any bending of the PCBA will happen due to the guide plates. Inside here you can see a pogo pin bed where pogo pins are attached mounted, and this is a very accurate dimensional data and very accurate machining setup we have. Because of that, we can have the this type of manufacturing process for your PCBA. We can achieve 50 microns of the accuracy in the machining part for the proper test points. So if you have any zero point 0.9 mm pitch or less than 0.9 mm pitch, we can definitely do the fixer work for you. So here we are giving the manually handle. If you want any pneumatic system, we can attach a pneumatic cylinders here, and it is going to be come down automatically when requirement. And if you want a closed loop system, we can attach the PLC and HMI here, which will guide the PCBA, that PCBA is as per parameter or not, and we can still reject and we can accept that PCBA. One fixer is ongoing process. We will have that video also, and you will watch in further that video that we are going to scan a barcode of the product, and that barcode will come to the HMI, and from that barcode another whatever test conditions we are going to execute, you will get the data on the HMI. If your FCT, if your product is not as per the requirement, an error code will be generated, and from that error code you will come to know, because of this parameter our final product is not accepted. So yeah, this is another fixture. I will show you the inside of this fixture also. And this is another fixture, same way. This is a rigid fixture with the guide plate. You can see a guide plate here, and with very accuracy you can see a 0.9 mm piece to piece distance pins also here for the programming and interfacing of the JTAG connectors. So yeah, this is a guide plate where we are going to put the PCB. Here is a spring mechanism, so with the linear bearing. So this is very rigid. You can see the ruggedness of the system, and you will not have the any play. If I am moving, if I am trying to move this plate also, you can see it is not possible because of the standard industrial process which you are following here. This is also a fixture where SC meters are connected. You can see a guide plate here. Generally if required, we can have the guide plates or else we can directly have the dowels or another pins where you can just have the guides of the PCBA. And yeah, you can see a fixer which don't have the guide plate, so we are having directly a PCB. You can see a bottom side Pogo pins also, where we have the connector dimension on the downside. So we need to have the particular test point on the downside of the PCBA. So if you want to get a data from the connector pin or the component pin, then also we can provide you this kind of the fixer, because they need very accuracy from the height and dimensional point of view. So if you have any requirements, just give us a call. Our engineer will come back to you and get the data, required data from you, and give you the best out of the best quotation. And these are the very lowest cost test fixer. We are having ongoing 50 plus projects where we are having the test fixer manufacturing process is ongoing right now. So we are giving a very low cost solutions as per industrial standards. So if you have any requirements, just give us a call. With the cost, we are providing a quality. So that's why we are getting this much of order. And a quick service is also one part. We are giving a quick service to the our customers, and we are getting you will get a proper response from the micro hub team. So we are having the separate service call numbers where you can just call us, and if you have the fixer and if you want some changes into a fixer, our engineer team will guide you for that part also. So looking inside to the fixer, just have a look. So this is a relay network which is connected with the Pogo pins. This is a Teflon coated wire. This is a special requirement of the customer. So we have used the Teflon coated wire. If you want a PVC wire, we can give it to you also. If any pins have the high current, high voltage, then we can also provide a Pogo pin structures like that. So this is a relay network. Due to the in-house system designers with the different domains in microhub, we can provide you the electronic circuitry which is required for the fixer from inside only. So you don't need to go any third party, or we are also not dependent to anyone for the any kind of things. That's why we can provide you the best service and in time. So also in the inside you can see a USB communication, you can see a Ethernet communication, you can also see a serial data communications. So lots of these kind of things we are providing into the market, and we are totally focused on to a test automation and how to automate the test system, because we are also into SPM design development, where special purpose machines are designed for the test conditions, for the required test condition. Here is also one fixture. You can see a AC voltages, where particular input voltage, AC input voltage will be displayed, and what is the output AC voltage we can also see on the this output voltmeter. This is a UT switch. When I press, it will give the 230-watt input. So you can see a input voltage, the output voltage from the PCBA, where is the test point is there, and the DC voltage is. So this will save lots of time of your engineer or any technician, because they don't need to have the multimeter points to attach and see each and everything. At a time, they can see all the parameters on single screen. That's why they can troubleshoot, or they can pass or reject your PCBA in a very speed. So products here you can reduce a very here you can reduce a too much production time, and you can get the accuracy data. If you want any software for that, any desktop application which can mention the pass and fail and record the data, so we have in our software team, you will have the desktop application for that part also, and we can provide you the desktop application for your PCBA, where all data will be measured. And if you want to throw that data on the cloud, then we can throw that data on the cloud on the live basis. So we'll at a time you can see the how much test is going on and whatever tests are done, and for the future analysis purpose you can utilize this type of data. So uh, once again, thank you very much for liking us and giving this much of order to the microbe and believing into a microbe team and in microbe for their work and workmanship. We are a very dedicated team who is working on this type of particular fixtures and particular system designs. So thank you guys for liking us and giving support and uh, encouraging our work from your side. Please like and subscribe our channel for the future videos. You will have the lots of knowledge on the fixer as well as another machinery and SPM development. So just subscribe us, it will motivate us. Please like and share our videos, so it is also going to motivate us. Thank you guys for watching us.